checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe.
A Ricochet video package. He's still wearing Nana's robe. This is all a recap. Nana tries to explain why the robe means so much. Ricochet refuses to give it back, which leads to... This was great. Swerve comes out for a promo. He's awesome. It says 3 years ago he debuted at Revolution. It's Black History Month. He made Black History, won the AEW World title. Showcases to the world all the way to the biggest stage, all in. But Nana is right. The world title has not been my focus for far too long. I need gold around my waist, but to get there are wrongs that must be corrected. Because this is what we were complaining about when everyone was talking about Moxley at the same time. It's okay to talk about the world champion and then move on to what you must do first. But you should always promote what you're doing first. Like 4 months ago, 4 months ago, everyone was targeting Moxley. Jarrett was doing it. Copeland was doing it. Orange was doing it. MJF was doing it, yes. And there was no focus. There was no cohesion.
Jeff Jarrett.
He was in there, yes. So you should want to be world champion, but it shouldn't be your next step for everyone. There should be paths on, steps in your journey you have to take. So Ricochet comes out. Intentionally, I believe, he blows the "Are you stupid or are you dumb" line because he's a genius. Everyone just hates him more for getting the line wrong.
He got massive heat.
Oh, yes.
And he is leaning into it. He's wearing the robe and those fucking glasses.
I think they're bigger every week.
The glasses are just like, it's the best.
Yes.
He's pulling off being a nerd with glasses. Because, like, nowadays, anybody can wear glasses. A lot of people look good in glasses. Like, when we were kids, if you wore glasses, you were a geek. And this guy's fucking managed to pull off the glasses and turn himself into a total geek. And they just hate this guy. And, fuck, dude. Where's this guy been all my life?
It is a revelation, isn't it?
You know, everybody, when they get into wrestling, or even when you're trying to play pro wrestling with your friends... Everybody always wants to be a heel because a heel is fun. But, the old thing I always heard was to be a good heel, you got to be a great babyface. And I can't say that Ricochet was ever like a great babyface, but god damn is he a great heel. Like, I always wanted to be a heel, not because it was more fun, but because I fucking sucked as a babyface. Just fucking sucked. And I think maybe that's why I like Ricochet so much, because he sucked as a babyface. But goddamn, you turn that guy heel, and he's got so much personality. He's just, like, incredible. Absolutely incredible.
So he says, there will not be a rematch. I'm going after gold. Prince Nana says, Ricochet, you should reconsider. Talk to Tony Khan. He agrees there should be a rematch. And the winner of that match will be the top contender to the World Championship. And Ricochet hears this. He ponders it and says, damn it, Nana, damn it! He's frustrated now. We'll do the rematch in a real California city, the City of Angels of Revolution. And there you go. This segment was awesome. These men are super duper stars. Tremendous stuff. And there's one more thing. Nana pulls Swerve back to the ring. Says, you need to go back to being the most dangerous man in AEW. I've taken a lot of bullets for you, and lists all the guys who've kicked his ass. I need you to fix my legacy and get my robe back, or I don't know if I can do this anymore. He walks out. Do not break these men up. Someday down the road, I'm sure it'll happen.
Dude, they kind of teased it a few months ago. They kind of teased it, and they smartened up. Yeah. Do not break these two up. And this is, like, Swerve is awesome. Don't get me wrong. He'd be fine without Nana.
Sure.
But it's the act.
He's better with him.
It's called synergy.
Yes.
They're even better together than they are separately. By the way, Martin here on the chat was at the show last night and said, I could not hear anything Ricochet was saying because it was so loud in there.
Yeah.
That guy had some heat. Even Don Callis was jealous.
Renee tries to interview Hangman, who says MJF is gone. He left the building. Max, he warns, if I don't run you over, you'll wish that I had. Undisputed Kingdom versus FTR and Daniel Garcia.
This Adam Cole's gotten in really good shape.
Sure, yeah.
The best shape he's been in years.
Yes, and his skin's a normal color as well.
Yeah, he got rid of that weird whatever.
Whatever was happening. I never knew I needed Dax versus Roddy until I got Dax versus Roddy. It was fucking great. And
this whole match was great.
The whole match was great, but that was my favorite part. So there's tons and tons of action. Bodies flying around ringside. A triple small package spot. A sextuple lariat spot. And the focus is on Garcia and Cole, but every time it looks like one of them's going to get an advantage, they get broken up or distracted or whatever. So the other 4 dudes, FTR, Roddy, and Kyle O'Reilly, they do some kind of elaborate 4-man submission spot that gets all of them tied up. And while that's going on, Cole jackknifes Garcia out of nowhere and pins him, and Garcia sits up, and his face is incredible. Disappointment, frustration, awesome. He's so
too much dancing, brother.
Unhappy with himself. A super fun match, very non-formula trios match, and now I'm even more sad that the Undisputed Kingdom did not win the trios titles.
If you love this show, you should consider signing up at WrestlingObserver.com. WrestlingObserver.com has every show that we have ever done, over 15,000 podcasts in the archives, dating back to 2005. Searchable by show, searchable by year. Perhaps the first show you ever watched was 2008 WrestleMania? Well, you can head into the archives and you can find the podcast we did, all built around the 2008 WrestleMania. Every major show, whether it be WWE, AEW, we covered it all. 15,000 archived shows at WrestlingObserver.com. Also, when you subscribe, you get full access to the Wrestling Observer newsletter. There's a new Observer every Friday. And on top of that, we have thousands and thousands of archived issues of the Observer dating back to 1991. So again, WrestleMania 2008. Go to the archives, search WrestleMania 2008, read all of the issues surrounding that show. Of course, Wrestling Observer newsletter, 40,000 words of news and information on pro wrestling and mixed martial arts every single week. New issue comes out every Friday. New back issue comes out every Monday. You also get the discussion board. One of the best discussion boards on the internet. It's members only. If you're going to troll, well, you got to pay to troll, and there aren't too many of those. And if you cause too much trouble, you're out of there. So if you want a great place to discuss professional wrestling, it is the board. Also available as a subscriber at WrestlingObserver.com. The whole package, all of the new shows, all of the archived shows, all of the new issues of The Observer, all of the archived editions of the newsletter, all of the past episodes of Wrestling Observer Radio, Wrestling Observer Live, The Bryan and Vinny Show, Figure 4 Daily, Filthy 4 Daily, The Board, all of it, just $14.99 per month. The full shebang, and you can save a lot of money getting an annual subscription. A full year, you basically get 2 months free. So check it out, WrestlingObserver.com, everything you'll ever need as a fan of professional wrestling. Check it out today, F4WOnline.com.